Hello, everyone. My name is Nicola Ciccone, and this is The Power of Music. For today's episode, I've chosen as a thematic how I use music to transform vulnerability into strength. Now, in today's day and age, vulnerability, sensitivity are oftentimes considered flaws. I don't agree with this, obviously. I consider vulnerability and sensitivity as two amazing traits of personality, but they are considered flaws. We often hear the saying, oh, you're way too sensitive. You're way too vulnerable. You're way too intense. And yet, these emotions are a mirror into our emotional intelligence. I've always considered that there are two forms of intelligence. The first one being a cerebral intelligence, an intelligence that we pick up in school, that we could pick up reading books, or even growing up in the streets. But there's also a second form of intelligence, what I call emotional intelligence, an intelligence that we pick up through our struggles, our everyday lives, through the people that we meet, that we love, that we lose. And most of all, an intelligence that we pick up by connecting with our true self. And that's what vulnerability and sensitivity do. They connect us to our true identity. That's why I consider them to be qualities and not flaws. Obviously, I'm part of this world, so I don't escape it. I've held back from vulnerability and sensitivity most of my life, and I still do at times, even today, despite the fact that I'm an artist. A lot of people don't know this, but when I started my career, I would write a lot of emotional songs, whether it was on poverty or the fragility of life or hope or despair. But there was one thematic that I would always avoid, and that was love. I would not write love songs, probably because I was scared of showing all of my vulnerability. It would freeze me. I would be reluctant to really put out there all of my sensitivity. So I wouldn't write love songs. That was the first reason why I wouldn't write love songs. The second reason was because I felt that guys that were singing love songs were kind of lying to girls. They were telling girls what they wanted to hear and not what they really felt in their masculine heart. They were writing and singing those songs with a feminine perspective. My producer at the time would always encourage me and tell me, you should write love songs. And I would answer, maybe, but if someday I do, it'll be with a male perspective. I'm going to tell girls not what they want to hear, but what I really think. And he would start laughing and tell me, well, forget it. It's not going to work. Thank God I chose not to listen to him. And in 2002, I wrote my first real love song. A song that's called Je t'aime tout court, I love you in short. It's a song that goes directly to the point, that doesn't fall in all the hoopalas and the traps of the normal love song where you really use more of that romantic perspective. It's a song that is really, really direct, straight from the heart. I was a little bit scared when I ended the writing of the song, because obviously I was very vulnerable in it. I was very sensitive throughout the lyric. But I wrote the song for a girl that I loved at the time, and it was really an honest track. Luckily for me, the public ended up rewarding me for that album. Je t'aime tout court became one of my greatest hits. We could say it became one of my signature songs. And to this day, it's one of my most known songs. So it encouraged me to write some more love songs and to showcase more of that vulnerability in the following records. I wrote many love songs, more than 50 in my repertoire throughout my career. And every time it was a very positive feedback from the public that would reward me. So it sent me to the realization that being vulnerable through music actually is rewarding and can transform your sensitivity into strength. So today what I would like to do is to suggest to you the songs that I use in my everyday life. Whenever I'm in a love relationship, whether good or bad, the songs that I use to transform my vulnerability, my sensitivity into strength. As usual, I will suggest 3 songs that I like to listen to, 1 song that I like to sing, and a 5th song that I wrote from my repertoire because obviously singing and writing are my 2 greatest passions, and they're the 2 surest ways that I found to transform my vulnerability into strength. The first song that I chose is a song from Jacques Brel, a Belgian singer, an amazing singer that wrote a song called Ne me quitte pas, Do Not Leave Me. It's a famous song that was released in 1959, probably one of the greatest songs in the French repertoire. You might not understand all of the words if you're only an English-speaking person, but trust me, you will understand the emotion of this song. I put in the blog that I'm going to present to you the video of Jacques Brel where you see him sing, all the intensity and the courage that he has as he delivers this magical song. The second song that I chose is a song from Adele called Someone Like You. It was on the record 21. Adele obviously is one of the greatest voices on the planet, one of my favorite singers. Third song that I chose is from Lady Gaga, another singer that I admire. And the song is Always Remember Us This Way. It was on the soundtrack of A Star Is Born, movie with Bradley Cooper. And also Lady Gaga happens to be Italian. Her real name is Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta, which makes it even more close to my heart. I really love her, not only because she's Italian, obviously, mostly because of her incredible talent, but it doesn't hurt. The fourth song that I chose is a song from Elton John called Your Song. It's a song about simplicity, not just about love. It was written by Bernie Taupin in 1959, released in 1960. And the last song that I chose is from my repertoire. The song is called Je t'aime tout court. It was written in 2002, released in 2003, became a hit the same year. I'll let you listen to them and I'll see you on the other side of the block.
Il faut oublier tout, s'oublier qui s'enfuit déjà, oublier le temps des malentendus et le temps perdu à savoir comment oublier ces heures qui tuaient parfois à coup de pourquoi.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best of you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I'll remember you say sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Tell everybody that this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
t'aime tout court, sans beaucoup ni vraiment, sans faire peur ni semblant, sans condition ni règle. Je t'aime tout court, sans peut-être ni seulement, sans parure ni diamant, sans artifice ni chaîne. Je t'aime tout court, sans tambour ni canon, sans vainqueur ni perdant, sans belles promesses ni pièges. Je t'aime tout court, sans orage ni volcan, beau temps comme mauvais temps, au profond de moi-même.
I hope you've enjoyed these 5 songs and today's episode. If so, feel free to subscribe to my channel. For those of you that would like to hear these songs in their entirety, I've created a playlist on my Spotify for you guys. I call it the playlist to transform vulnerability into strength. I've placed a link in the section below in the description of this video. You can click it, it'll take you directly to my Spotify. You'll get the 5 songs of today plus an extra 5 songs. If you want to find out more about my conference, The Power of Music, about my shows and about my albums, you can check out my site, nicolacciccone.com. For those of you that would like to hear my complete rendition of your song, check this link right here. For those of you that would like to hear my complete rendition of Je t'aime tout court, check this link right here.